When did Jesus become God? Tracing the first claim. Part 1. The man from Nazareth. Jesus of Nazareth walked, taught, and healed in the dusty towns of Galilee, not with a crown, but with compassion. To his earliest followers, he was a rabbi, a healer, a prophet. He spoke of the kingdom of God, not of being God himself. In the Gospels, Jesus refers to himself often as the Son of Man, a phrase rooted in Jewish apocalyptic tradition, particularly in the book of Daniel. He calls God Abba, Father, but never clearly says, I am God. He prayed, he wept, he was tempted, he died. So if Jesus was divine, why didn't he just say it? Some scholars argue he didn't think of himself that way. Others say he was revealing it slowly, only to those with ears to hear. But one thing is clear. During his lifetime, no one was worshiping him as God, not yet. Part 2, From Messiah to God, the early shift. After Jesus' death, something changed. The resurrection, real or believed, shook his followers. The man they mourned was gone, and yet somehow still present. Within years, the language around him began to shift. Paul's letters, written even before the Gospels, call Jesus Lord and say he was exalted by God. Early hymns, like the one in Philippians 2, describe him as being in the form of God, but emptying himself. Still, even in these writings, Jesus is seen under God. Exalted, yes, but not equal, not yet. Jesus was honored, obeyed, loved, but was he worshipped as Yahweh? The answer in the first decades? Not quite. The Gospels and the evolving portrait. The four Gospels reflect a gradual evolution in how Jesus was understood. Mark, the earliest Gospel, presents a very human Jesus. He's powerful, yes, but often secretive. He avoids the title Messiah and silences demons who know who he is. Matthew and Luke raise the stakes, the virgin birth, angelic announcements, fulfillment of prophecy. John, the last Gospel written, goes much further. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word became flesh. Here, Jesus is not just a prophet, he's cosmic, pre-existent, God in the flesh. But remember, John's Gospel isn't a journal entry, it's theological poetry, written decades after Jesus' death. So when did belief in Jesus' divinity become mainstream? It didn't happen overnight. It unfolded over generations. Part 4. Councils, Creeds, and Conflict. By the 3rd and 4th centuries, debates raged. Was Jesus fully God? Fully man? Both? Neither? Some said he was created by God, the firstborn of creation. Others said he was eternal, equal, and uncreated. In 325 CE, at the Council of Nicaea, the controversy reached its peak. The decision? Jesus is God from God, light from light, true God from true God, begotten, not made, of one substance with the Father. But this wasn't just a theological moment. It was political. Christianity was now backed by the Roman Empire. And the empire needed unity. The creed wasn't quoting Jesus, it was interpreting him, centuries later. Part 5, Why It Still Matters. So when did Jesus become God? Not in Bethlehem, not at the cross, not even in the empty tomb. He became God, in the eyes of his followers, slowly, controversially, and collectively. For some, that evolution shows divine truth unfolding. For others, it shows how myth becomes doctrine. Either way, the journey from rabbi to redeemer to ruler of the cosmos is one of the most fascinating transformations in human history. And it's not just about history. It shapes how billions understand God, salvation, and themselves. Because in the end, the most important question isn't just, when did Jesus become God? It's this: who do you say that he is?
More uncomfortable questions, more hidden truths, more mind-opening discussions. Subscribe now and turn on the bell if you're ready to see beyond the surface.